How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We have another variety rip. So we have a OP10, Goldie Roger tin, and one of each of the Don boxes. So let's open this one first. I also wanted to talk about Barnes & Noble because that's where I picked all this up at. And I wanted you all to know of the deals that you can get at Barnes & Noble, at least the one by me. Now they do limit 2 products, like 2 of the same code per purchase, but these are different codes, so you can get 2 of each if you wanted. But mainly what I wanted to talk about is signing up for the membership, and I am in no way even close to sponsored by Barnes & Noble. Nice, Luffy Don. I actually need a few more of those. Let's throw that in a sleeve real quick. So with the Barnes & Noble membership, there's a couple memberships you can get. There's a free one, and then there is one that's $40 a year. So there's 2 ways to really save whenever you do it. With the free membership, you collect stamps, and it's just a fancy way of, we got an Enel Rare, of you getting 10% back on future purchases. So you earn stamps for every $10 you spend, you get 1 stamp. 5 stamps get you $5 back. So essentially it's 10% off future purchases. So that's one way to do it, and that's what I did for a while, and it's a good way to save money. But if you wanted to upgrade to, let's see, we got a chance here, and an SR. If you wanted to upgrade to the premium membership, it is $40 a year. Let's open all these at once. But you get an additional way to save money. There's a Don. And how it works is it's basically 10% off everything in the store. And I was a little bit suspicious that, okay, there's no way that it's going to be on trading cards. There's no way it's going to be on Legos and stuff like that. But confirmed with a worker in the store, he said anything that's sold in store is 10% off. So if you collect One Piece, if you collect Pokemon, if you collect sports cards or Legos, board games, whatever it may be, you get 10% off straight off the top. So it's a really good deal. Let's check these cards out real quick, and then I'll explain it a little bit better. Silvers Rayleigh, another SEC Silvers Rayleigh. This is one of the better SECs that you can pull right now. That's a really, and OP08 doesn't have a lot of heavy hitters, but this is a really nice card. So essentially, I'll try to break down a little bit of the expense. So I bought 6 of these Don boxes today, and with the premium membership, I got 10% straight off the top. So it was $54. You got $6 off. Along with that, since I spent $50+, you get a stamp for every $10 that you spend. Edward Newgate SR. I earned 5 stamps with that purchase. So on the next time I go into Barnes & Noble, those 5 stamps are going to convert to $5, and I'm going to get $5 off that purchase. So next time I go in, if I was to buy the same stuff, I got $60 worth of product, 10% straight off the top. We got a Monkey D. Dragon leader, so nothing too crazy in this one. Oh, we got a Don hit. So if I was just go in there and spend $60, let's go to 08. I'm gonna get $10 or 10% straight off the top, so down to 54. And since I spent $50 my last time in, I'm gonna get $5 off, so it'll knock it down to $49. So it's a great way to save nearly 20%. NAMI SR, it's a nice one to get. Let's go ahead and sleeve that one up. Now it is $40 a year, so you have to weigh, let's go with this one. You have to weigh that into consideration if you're gonna spend that much. But if you're like me and you waste a ton of money on, I also collect or play a lot of board games, so I spend money at Barnes & Noble for board games, or if you read a lot, you're most likely gonna get your money back. And we got a Perona SR, nice looking card. You're most likely gonna get your money back. So it's something to strongly consider, because you're gonna get packs cheaper than you would even at Target. I mean, the tins in these Don boxes are $10 each. I think the tins are even more expensive at Walmart. But if you were to spend $50 every time you went into Barnes & Noble, and we got a Foxy leader, bad way to end. If you were to spend $50 every time you go into Barnes & Noble, you're gonna essentially get 20% off future purchases. You're gonna get the $5 back, and you're gonna get 10% off straight off the top. So if you collect One Piece Pokemon, I think you should strongly consider checking out the Barnes & Noble Premium membership. Let's go through a few of the hits. Perona SR, NAMI SR, we got a Luffy Don, and the big hit, Silver's Rayleigh. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.